Hi folks, welcome to your MWIS Fleeting View in association with Petzl. Another very windy day on the cards across the mountains on Wednesday. Widespread severe gales across the high tops across Britain and storm force winds for the higher mountains in Scotland and the tops in northern England as well. We've got a front that is draped out toward the west of us. Now that will produce some very wet conditions across western Scotland, and that gradually encroaching further in to western parts of England and Wales as well. But Pennine areas broadly getting away with a dry day. Some colder air tucking in from the west behind the cold front in Scotland. We'll see quite a drop of freezing level and some snow then turning up to increasingly lower levels. Here's the sequence through the day on Wednesday, and first thing, it's only really the west coast of Scotland seeing that rainfall, a few dregs elsewhere, but it'll take until mid or late morning before that gets further inland towards the Central Highlands. Increasingly wet conditions though across west and southwest Scotland, that rain turning up across Wales as well, increasingly as the day goes on. Much of northern England escaping dry for a good part of daylight, but across the western side of Scotland, as mentioned, as that colder air arrives, the shaded background on this map indicating the snow, and that getting down to around 400 or 500 metres by the end of the afternoon, pretty widely even into central parts of the Highlands, and later on as that chilly air also reaches the Cairngorm. So some snowfall will be in existence then as we end the day. Now, the remnants of Wednesday's fronts will still be around on Thursday, but largely breaking up, so a few patches of rain or drizzle and a few snow flurries on the high tops, but not amounting to a great deal for many, but could be a rather cloudy and damp picture for a while. Some brighter skies breaking through at times, and nowhere near as windy as Wednesday. Still a bit blustery on some tops, especially in more western coastal regions. Looks a rather unsettled end to the week as a further frontal system spirals in from the southwest. Again, the wind speeds will be up to gale force across many of the mountains as south and then southwesterlies. Some pulses of rain running northwards and eastwards across the country. Some snow flurries on the highest tops, temperatures around or just above freezing point towards higher mountains. Our first glimpse at the weekend, and we may just get away with a half-decent day on Saturday as Friday's system clears to the northeast. The next area of low pressure is away to the southwest. A few patches of rain or drizzle can't be ruled out, and some banks of cloud across some of the more south-facing hills, but a bit of a lull in conditions and lighter winds for a time, and maybe some brighter spells, some cloud breaks and some sunshine. Just watch for rain turning up though from the southwest, particularly Wales, as the day goes on. Some uncertainty of detail, but looks a rather unsettled picture into Sunday, with low pressure pushing back northwards, a windy picture once more with a threat of gales or even severe gales on some mountains, and the idea of some rain around as well. Focused on more west and southwestern facing regions, a little bit drier the further north and east that you go. Stay up to date with all your local details every day on the MWIS website. That's your Fleeting View in association with Petzl.